Ella, do you realize that modern slavery isn't hidden in some remote corner of the world? It's happening right now in luxury hotels and casinos across Cambodia, where thousands of people are being forced to run online scams under threat of torture.
The scale of what Amnesty International uncovered in their 18-month investigation is staggering, Malcolm. We're talking about at least 53 compounds across 16 cities, with victims from dozens of countries.
You know what's particularly chilling about this? These scamming compounds aren't even trying to hide. They've got surveillance cameras, barbed wire, armed guards. They're operating right in plain sight.
And they're luring people in through social media with these incredibly convincing job ads. Beautiful hotels, swimming pools, great salaries.
Right. But instead of that dream job, they end up in what are essentially prison camps. Take Lisa's story. She was just 18, looking for work during her school break when she got trafficked from Thailand. When she tried to escape, four men held her down while their boss beat her feet with a metal pole.
That level of violence seems to be standard practice. They even have designated torture rooms. Dark rooms, they call them, where they punish people who don't meet their scamming quotas.
And here's what's really disturbing. These compounds are actually selling people between each other. One survivor witnessed a Vietnamese worker being beaten with electric batons for 25 minutes until they couldn't even scream anymore. Then the boss just casually mentioned they were waiting for another compound to buy them.
How is this even possible in 2025? I mean, we're talking about a billion-dollar criminal enterprise operating openly.
Well, that's where the government's role comes in. The evidence suggests there's coordination between these Chinese criminal gangs and local authorities. When police do these supposed rescue operations, they don't even enter the compounds. They just wait outside while a manager brings out whoever called for help.
And then those rescued victims end up in detention centers instead of getting the support they're legally entitled to as trafficking victims.
Exactly. Meanwhile, these compounds keep operating. Even after police raids, more than two-thirds of them stay open. And get this, they're actually targeting people who try to expose what's happening. They've arrested journalists and human rights defenders, even shut down entire news outlets.
So, what exactly are these victims being forced to do inside these compounds?
They're running what they call pig butchering scams, building relationships with people online, sometimes romantic, sometimes business-related, and then financially exploiting them. They're also selling fake products and running investment scams. The victims of these scams are from all over the world.
And so are the workers. Amnesty interviewed victims from 8 different countries, but they've seen records from many more.
What really haunts me is that there are children involved. They interviewed 9 children who'd been trapped in these compounds, and 5 of them had been tortured. They even confirmed the death of a Chinese child inside one of the compounds.
That's absolutely horrific. And it seems like the Cambodian government is just looking the other way.
More than looking away, they're actively enabling it. When Amnesty shared their findings with the government's anti-trafficking committee, they got back this incredibly vague response with no real commitment to investigate or prosecute anyone.
So, what's it going to take to stop this?
Well, I think it's going to require massive international pressure. These compounds are part of a global criminal network. They're recruiting victims worldwide, running scams worldwide, and making billions of dollars. Every country affected by these scams has a stake in shutting them down.
And in the meantime, people need to be aware of these job scams on social media. If something looks too good to be true,
It probably is. But you know what? Individual awareness isn't enough. We need coordinated international action to combat these networks. As Amnesty's regional research director said, slavery thrives when governments look away. And right now, too many governments are doing exactly that. We hope that this situation changes very soon. This is Malcolm.
and I am Ella. We are your AI presenters for the SRVB network. Have a marvelous day.